of a hodgepodge of everything we had laying around the shop. It's got some old race heads, truck cams. It's got a little bit of everything we kind of threw in there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Flex, Rocks, and Rollovers. I'm here with my buddy Andrew and Adam Scherer with Tribe 16. Cheapster and Jeepster make Jeep face piled up on each other, and we're gonna give you guys a little walk around on this beauty, and I'm gonna have Adam talk about it a little bit and Andrew ask him some questions and guide us through it. So tell us what you brought. What is this?
This is a old Jeepster Commando that a buddy of mine gave me the tub, and pretty much I built the rest. So that's where it kind of started.
Freaking sweet. And it got a JK-ish front clip, kind of. Yeah, it's a JK,
yeah,
right?
It's got a Fiber Concepts front clip. Same thing I used to have on my Jeep.
Yep, Fiber Concepts.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Tell us a little bit about the frame and stuff, because all of this is definitely not stock.
Just a square tubing frame that I started off, just building it on the floor and kind of modeled it after some race cars that we've done in the past, with some two buggies and the geometry, how all that works, the packaging. So that's what I started with, because I didn't have a frame.
Cool. The thing looks really, really nice. Like the whole fab work on this thing is amazing. And I love how you just kept it raw. Is it going to stay like that, or are you going to powder it at some point?
Eventually, I got to take it apart.
Take it all back apart?
Yeah, put it, put some paint on it or something. Yeah.
You act like you rushed it to get to a certain event or something like that. It's crazy. It's so weird. It's absurd.
Yes, we last minute decided to paint it. I think it was last week, and then we got that done, and then it was last minute. I was going to go ahead and paint the cage, and last minute, let's go ahead and rhino line the floor. So it's it literally yesterday was put all that together, and here we are.
Crazy. Have you done the shakedown run with it at all?
This is going to be it.
This will be
the first technical shakedown. So
well, you build hardcore race cars. I'm not too worried about it.
I have been driving it on the street, on the highway a little bit, so kind of working some kinks out, just daily driving it.
Awesome. So yeah, it's tagged, and you're gonna. This is a
legal,
driver, right?
Street legal. Love it.
Non-DOT or DOT tires. So yeah. Freaking cool. Awesome.
What power plant stuff's in it?
So this has got a GM LS-based motor. It's kind of a hodgepodge of everything we had laying around the shop. It's got some old race heads, some truck cams. It's got a little bit of everything we kind of threw in there. So
is it like a 6-liter or 408 or
6.2 liter?
6.2. Okay, cool, awesome. Axles.
Spider Tracks. Got to stay with my guys at Spider Tracks. They build amazing stuff, and I wouldn't go any other way. Yukon, third members, and Branix axle shafts.
Sturdy stuff.
Good stuff, absolutely. So you can't go wrong with the forward vintage stuff.
Awesome. Cool. What's the wheelbase on this thing?
We're at 115 right now.
Cool.
Yep.
That's a good one. It's an inch shorter than mine, but
yeah. I love it though. What? How long are the coilovers on it?
These are 14-inch rad flows.
Awesome.
Yep, the 2.5s.
And then a 3-linked in the front, 4-linked in the back.
Correct. Yeah, I definitely wanted to keep a gearbox in the front and have it just assisted, so it has good road manners. So I want to drive this all the time, and so you gotta make it street legal and make it drive good.
Cool. Let's walk about the front here a little bit. So again, for JK Fiber Concepts, or what is this? Or
yeah, it's a Fiber Concepts.
Fiber Concepts front end. Super cool. Bumper, obviously self-made. All of this. Big worn winch in it. Very, very cool.
Let's talk about the steering ram, the hydro assist ram
behind
being,
the axles, or
the hydro assist ram being mounted backwards.
What's that about?
Yeah.
As a fabricator, you're always trying to figure out better ways to package things to make them, number one, easier to work on, to be functional, to be out of harm's way, to clear a lot of things. And we got to the point where we wanted to package the ram, and having it up front down low is nobody wants that. You can tear it up. So we figured out how to put it on the backside and flip it around, and it's tucked up there.
I like that.
Nice and protected.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to build some sort of crazy ram for it.
Yeah.
Love it. Very, very cool.
Well, let's talk about interior. So it's a standard with those PRP seats, I'm assuming?
Gotta love PRP. Those are great guys. They set us up with some custom seats and got our stitching in there, and open this up here. Still in the works. We've got to do some stuff, but little custom center console, PRP, steering wheel. Really love the Holley product, Holley EFI. Yeah.
Obviously full custom built roll cage, and I like your roof, man. That is something
Yeah, show everybody what that looks like, and show them how he thought about things.
I'm gonna
like
go
the
through all the
transfer
details
panel.
in a minute. That's just nice. I mean, it's cool to be completely open, but to have some sort of rain and sun protection is definitely nice.
I built this dimensionally to where the hard top will go on it.
Oh wow!
Currently don't have a hard top, but the way the hard top bolts on the front here, you have to go in from the top to be able to bolt it. So you have to be able to take this panel off. So it's
really smart.
That's thinking ahead, you know, to where you can make it accessible.
I do like the rocker guards too. They just tied in the frame up front, but super clean, very simple. Like if you bash them up, you just cut them off and put a new one in. I like it. How did you build the frame? Like what kind of steel did you use?
It's just, you know, it's a 2x3 box tubing with just regular 1 3/4 DOM steel, and it's, you know, modeled off some of the race cars and the buggies that we've done. And we built a Jeepster like this a few years back for the Shirleys, and building theirs and then going to this one made some changes to allow for some more fuel and just packaging a little bit better, ease of getting the transmission out the bottom, and some certain things, you know, just small little tweaks.
Yeah, and notice your fuel cell on the back's beautiful. Actually got a tank down low.
I saw that. Yeah,
it's really nice.
Custom cell, we're at I think 32 gallons.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Yeah, 32
You
gallons.
actually enjoy this
So,
driving on a trip or something.
Yeah, and I mean if it's a daily driver plus you know, you can overland this thing, you can wheel it. It's like just an all-around tool. Really cool. I see you got some crawl tune speakers in the back.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Gotta have some tunes in it.
You gotta have good music while you're hitting the road. Absolutely, on the trails.
Cool. Spare tire packed in.
Yeah, we debated on going at an angle or going flat, and I built some Ultra 4 cars where, you know, trying to get the center of gravity down low, and it's simple. It does take up some space, but it's, you know, it's functional that way. It's easy to get in and out, and I can remove all of it if I want all the extra space too. So
right, and
nothing,
it's just
nothing to hang out to swing.
just a little support plate on the bottom there.
Yep.
Just some tubing to support it. I like it. Very cool. What rear end is it?
Spider
Also
tracks. Yep, spider tracks.
What kind of, like, what is it, 40 spline or
30, it's 35 spline. And the only reason I did that is because the unit bearings I went with, the spider tracks, were given to me free, part of the Cheapster, and they were 35 spline, so I kind of stayed with that.
Cool. I love the whole Cheapster idea. So may I ask, like, what kind of budget? If somebody would come to Tribe and say, man, I love this thing, I want to build one, like, what would you be looking at for something similar? Like maybe you know, not spider tracks axles.
Not considering free parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Ballpark what a build like this would look like.
I would say probably 80 to 100.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I personally have about 30 grand in just parts that I purchased, and then some stuff was sponsored. Not a lot sponsored, but the biggest one is labor.
Yeah.
You know, I started this in October, and you know, I've got months and months and months of my own time in it, and that's where you really save a lot of money, is building it yourself.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Are you open to building something like this for somebody again?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We know you've done one before, and we know this is yours.
And it's actually it's enjoyable now that, you know, from the first one we did, and then the second one, fine tuning the tweaks and getting more fuel and more simplifying some stuff.
You learn every time you build something. It's
Absolutely.
It's not learning from mistakes. It's just, you know, improving process and things of that nature. I love that.
I'd love the opportunity to build one or something like that.
Where can people find you, actually?
Tribe 16.
Yeah. Where's your shop located?
We're in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Awesome.
very cool.
Yeah, you guys y'all are really popular on social media. You guys post a lot. I know you post in the shop a lot, which is great. Obviously, these are leading questions. I know most of the answers to these questions. I've known him a while, but getting the word out, telling people about your shop, letting people see what you do. Actually, you get your hands dirty every day, and you are the guy. So it's nice to see it.
Unfortunately, I don't have a desk. I have a toolbox.
Yeah.
I'm in the back working.
And what kind of wheels are those? Trail gears?
Those are trail gears.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I bought those for $500.
Wow.
For 5 of them from a friend of mine.
Yeah. Well, fitting the scheme.
Yeah, he had them coated like that for his project, and he sat on them forever. And he's like, I just need to get rid of these.
They look real good on the Cheapster.
They do.
I think I might change the color on them. Do something where it matches maybe or something, or just black them out.
Yeah, I like it. I dig gold wheels.
I know. So it's funny because when it came to pick the color, I was originally going to go to a red. I have the red piping on the seats.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I don't want it's going to look too much like yours.
Well, there's another one that's red too that you've built, so right?
Oh yeah, an original paint.
Yeah, an original paint.
Yeah, that was just the old
reddish,
patina.
the reddish orange. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and we have another. Our good friend Lance, a business partner, has an orange buggy in our shop, a 2 buggy, and it's orange. And so we just decided to make it the same.
Yeah.
You know,
pretty
they
rad.
kind of match. It's close.
Tell us about your power tank back here.
Power tank. This is the original. This is the original power tank from the 1950s. Yeah, it's old school. Jacques Cousteau, he was the originator of it.
Okay. I'm following.
He actually used it to scuba dive the Titanic.
Okay. Man, what a piece
Some
of
history right there.
Really?
Yeah, so-
Should go-
I searched far and wide on eBay for it.
This is a museum piece, actually. You paid a good respect to it.
Yeah, it's a fire extinguisher. I painted yellow, welded the top of it. Yeah.
Awesome. What kind of sway bars are in these? They don't look like
This
regular.
is the sway bar is from Speedway Engineering.
Okay.
Speedway
So
Engineering.
what's different from that on that sway bar than from like whatever off the shelf?
Like an anti-rock or something that's really commonly
Right.
used. Why'd you choose that, I guess?
Different length than what they just have traditionally, like a Curry anti-rock that they have on the shelf. I needed a custom length, and then lead time to get it. Right now in the day of age of you can't get a hold of anything.
Of
course.
Literally anything.
That one, and we've used them in the past, and they've worked pretty good. But I wanted a specific diameter, active diameter, for the rate of it, and so it's stiff on the street, but it also flexes nice.
Nice.
Cool.
You went with all the aluminum links. It's pretty common these days, isn't it?
My boy Adam Woodley, got a shout out to Wide Open Design. I mean, we've been using him for all of our aluminum links, and they make some badass stuff.
Yeah. I agree. Do you have any trips planned with this thing? Anything where people can look forward to seeing this thing?
Well, actually, we do have a customer appreciation run in October at Hot Springs.
Okay.
We're going to be there, and then right after that, we're headed to the Red Clay Rally in Tennessee. It's an overlanding experience kind of thing they have, and we're going to do that. And then who knows from there?
Awesome. So
What color paint is this?
So
Random question. I know it's, so I've seen this thing, and then today in the sun, I don't know if you can tell, this thing is sparkling like crazy. It's a
pearl.
It's a pearl. It's beautiful.
this is a $90 gallon can from Summit Racing.
Really?
Of mandarin orange pearl.
It's beautiful.
It is. I love it.
Really
It's
ridiculous how nice it is.
Pretty inexpensive, and for a trail rig, you don't want to put really nice paint.
Yeah. Well, it looks like really nice paint.
It appears to be very nice paint.
Yeah, pretty cheap. It goes along with the
Cool.
Cheapster.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
And then some extra body protection here on it. That's it. That's all you got really on when it comes to like extra panels or anything.
Well,
Keep it easy.
mainly to kind of reshape where the wheel well goes. 'Cause
Right.
we did stretch it back. And,
Facade for the stretch.
you know how it goes. So, but I don't plan on tearing the body up, so that's gonna dig.
He doesn't know what we have in store for him today, boys and girls.
Well, Adam, I really appreciate it. I love this thing. Thanks for bringing it out. And yeah,
Awesome.
I'll see you on the trail, man.